can look at the outside though, filled with water. Now look at outside now. I'm looking back at it. Everywhere is filled up. Hey, it's filled up. I'm not going to talk down. So only then we'll see that she has a dream where the flood entered the house. Now.
Yeah, this was me on this blessed day. It was after 4 a.m. in the morning and it was raining heavily. My neighbor called me that morning asking me if there was flood in my apartment, and I told him no, not knowing that it was already coming in gradually. The worst part was that it was not coming out from the door, or anyway, it was coming out from the edges of the house. Let me say from the foundation of the house. As you can see, my neighbor's apartment was already filled with water. They were already packing it out. By mine, it was just coming in already, so I had to be very fast. Thankfully, my sister was around on this day, and we started packing things up.
We're just preparing everything because outside now it's filled up. So, and it's raining so heavy. We're getting everything prepared. Look how crazy the water raining.
This was my first time ever experiencing this much flood entering into an apartment where I live. I've experienced flood entering into our apartment, but it was when I was growing up, and it was not as much as this one on this day.
Yes, at the moment right now, this whole house, like it's only the dining side that the water have not reached. So I'll take it back to that side. I just went outside just to look at the level of the water, not the hair. It's only getting to my feet. Where the water?
You might not be seeing the level of the water because of the darkness. Everywhere was dark because this was early morning, but the flood has grown so high that you could even swim inside of it. I was just praying and asking God that the water should not come through the door, but watch till the end, because this flood was even more than I thought it was going to be. I was just coming out on intervals to see how much the flood has grown.
Ain't nothing body. He's almost to see here. This is outside. Lord have mercy. I just hope it has not entered the door side. That's why I like this, sir. Yeah. It's of no use trying to do anything at this moment because anything we are doing is of no use. See, worried me, you know.
At this moment, I realized I had no choice than to just sit down and wait for the rain to stop, because I can't do anything again. I can't do anything to stop the flood from entering into the house than to just wait for the water or the rain to stop. Level by level, the flood was becoming higher and higher, coming up and up. This was our room. The flood has already started coming in, and thankfully I've lifted up our phones and things that were important. The bathroom was already filled up to the brim.
This is the day I will not forget easily. Look at this, like this just the day. These are rag. The first time I've ever experienced something like this in Lagos. just too flooded. Here, here's how outside looks like. This is our corridor. Now we wash. Outside is filled to the brim. Understand me? Stay there, stay there. Stay there. Outside is filled to the brim, to the extent that, see, this is like 2 steps. The first step is filled, almost getting to the brim of the second step. The new environment filled up. So this is the state of this place at the moment. Fill up, just a night of rain. Here it is. The whole house.
I've really learned a lot. While renting an apartment, please, I would advise to rent it during the rainy season, because this particular experience has taught me a lot. I never expected this to be like this.
Water everywhere. Everywhere. Nowhere. Outside is a pool.
A lot of things were ringing in my mind, like how will I pack this water out, because definitely I'll have to pack it out. There is nowhere to open up anywhere for it to flow out, and I have to wait till when the rain has stopped before I start doing so, because outside is already filled up. Because the water was coming out from the under, even if I pack it out when it has not reduced, or when there's no way for it to go out, it will still come back again from the under. So I had to wait, and it was already irritating me seeing the water around me. Oh, even in this heavy rain, my sister had to go to work. She was trying to cheer herself up to move out in this flood like this. She's a nurse, so she doesn't have any option than to go out there to help and save lives. By this time, it was already 10 in the morning, and I had to start doing all this. I had to start packing out this water so that everywhere will be cleared. Mind you, this house is a 2-bedroom flat. That means I have to pack out this whole of the water from this big house, this big 2-bedroom apartment. It was not a funny experience for me. All my life I have not experienced such, and I don't want to experience it again. I scooped this water for more than 3 hours, like non-stop. I only stopped to rest a bit and continue because I know there was no one to help me out. My neighbors were also scooping out their own water. At least they had people around them that were scooping out, but me, it was just me at this moment. My sister had to go to work, so just me. I was like, God help me. I was scooping and my waist was already paining me. I was just calculating and praying and say, God, please let this type of rain not come again until I find a place to pack into. So these are this place looks like now. Okay. That is reduced. That's right. There. There. I'm so tired right now. I've been cleaning and mopping. But as a matter of fact, that I've cleaned, I've scooped out all the water in this house. I'll have to remove. If I check around, no more water. I'm just tired. I just decided to lie down here. Oh well. Cool. This was later in the evening. I was so tired. Now look at how the house was looking. The apartment is now looking clean. It took me a lot to achieve this that same day. You won't believe how much I worked. I never knew that I was this hardworking. So this is the next day. This is how it is. This was where the water was reaching. So we've been able to clean and mop this room so far. I remember how this place was yesterday. Clean it up. Forget about all the whole hyping I was giving to myself. I was not strong enough. After everything, I fell ill and also had body reactions because of the water and all the whole stress I passed through that whole day. I'll be ending the video here. Thank you very much for watching till now. See you next in my next video. Bye.